So did he give you fake money? Because I already told you that would probably piss me. I love money. I like my money. I like my money in the bank. I like to spend my money. Right. But you don't mess with my money. So I follow you with, if that's what it is, I'm right there with you. I get it. But explain the scandalous thing to me.
Welcome all you couch detectives out there. Join us every week for new cases, and if you're a fan of true crime, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss anything. The absolute best way to support the channel is to subscribe, and if you appreciate what we're doing here, hit that like button, let us know that we're moving in the right direction. Okay, enough rambling, let's get into it. January 9th, 2018, Phoenix, Arizona. Gunshots ring out around 7 p.m. on North 25th Street and East Van Buren Street.
Phoenix 911, what's the location? Is that the shell?
Yes.
What's going on?
Somebody shot a dude in his head, and he crashed the car into the side of the thing.
Okay, when did that happen?
I have no idea. Somebody just came to the door and told me.
Oh, okay. Do you see the person out there?
No, it's just him in the car.
Yeah, the victim's in the vehicle?
Yeah.
What kind of car?
It's a Toyota. It's an older one.
What color?
Holy shit! Oh
what
my
color?
God!
What color is the vehicle?
Dark gray, dark bluish.
Okay, do we know who did this to them?
I have no idea.
According to police documents, Jesse Hernandez was driving in the area of 25th and Van Buren Streets when he was shot in the head. After Hernandez was shot, he continued driving before crashing his car at the Shell station less than a block away. He was still breathing when paramedics reached the scene, but Jesse Hernandez would later die at the hospital. Why? Well, court documents state that 28-year-old Akeen Burt had sold Hernandez substances the night of the shooting, and that Hernandez allegedly paid Burt with a fake $100 bill. Hernandez was then said to have driven back and forth through the area after the fact, and that apparently made Akeen Burt even more upset. Detectives received an anonymous tip that the shooter was Akeen Burt, also known by his friends and family as Bubba. On the evening of January 30th, 2018, Akeen Burt was detained for possession of a small amount of grass, and upon searching his hotel room, they found other paraphernalia and a firearm under his pillow. He was taken down to the department for questioning. This is his interrogation. But first, let us have a moment of silence for the victim in this case.
Akeen? Is that how you say your name?
Yeah.
Or am I saying it right?
Yeah.
Okay. Did they wake you up?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Want
some more water, man?
I'm alright.
Yeah, Detective Amos. You doing all right?
Yeah.
They treating you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. You awake?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me, because you're here in your handcuffs, I'm going to read your rights. I'm sure you've been through that before. And then I'll explain to you everything that's going on and maybe be able to answer your questions for you, okay? All right. Sorry, it took me a little while to get here. Okay, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to the presence of an attorney to assist you prior to questioning with you during questioning if you so desire. If you cannot afford an attorney, you have the right to have one appointed for you prior to questioning. Do you understand those rights? Say yes.
Yes.
Okay. How old are you?
26.
Where, do you have a mailing address? Are you staying at the hotels, or what's the...
Yeah, no, I have a mailing address.
What's that, buddy?
52.
I'm sorry? 50. Phoenix? Is that over
Yeah.
or something?
Yeah.
Whose house is that?
That's my father's.
Okay. How about a phone number in case I need to call you?
602. 31.
Is that active?
Yeah, that's active.
And this is your phone?
No, that's not my. Well, that's to where I'm at my dad's house.
This is Dad's. Okay.
No, not my dad's. My dad passed away. That's my sister. She took over.
Okay, this is your sister's number then?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Jimmy.
Kizzy?
Kizzie.
Okay. What's your cell phone?
My cell phone is 602
Uh-huh.
9. Pretty easy to remember.
And that's active and that works and everything?
Yeah, it's active.
Okay. Is that under your name or?
Oh, yeah, that's under my name.
Okay. And you're staying at they say the Paradise? Is that where you?
Well, no, that was where I was at.
Okay. Where are you staying now?
I'm at my dad's.
Okay, but you've been at the Paradise the last couple of days.
Last couple. Yeah.
You just hanging out there, or whose room? What room were you staying in?
It was like 109 or something.
Okay. Whose name is the room under?
It's under a friend's name.
Do you know that friend's name? Okay. And how long were you staying in 109?
I just been there since yesterday.
Since yesterday.
Yeah.
And where were you at before that? Where were you staying before that?
Out in Tempe.
Okay, so okay. Been out of the state at all lately or anything like that? Huh? No?
Okay, trying to get that right.
Do they call you Bubba? Somebody out there asked if Bubba was in trouble. What does that mean?
Bubba was
Say your nickname. They asked if you were okay.
Roy Bubba. I go by Akeen.
They called you Bubba out there. That's why I'm asking why they call you Bubba. You don't look like a Bubba to me. I'm just wondering why you have a nickname Bubba.
Right, I don't know why.
Where did that come from? You don't look like Bubba.
Right, I don't know. Probably when I was little or something.
You've been Bubba for a long time?
Probably when I was little.
Okay, what's I'm asking? How long have you
looked at like a Bubba?
Oh, how long? So they've called you Bubba for a long time? Okay. It just Bubba to me seems like a big heavy-set person. It just didn't make sense. So okay.
It's so small.
All right. So do you have any other street names besides Bubba? No, you just go by Akeen and Bubba.
Yeah.
No other names?
I go by Akeen. I don't really too much go by Bubba.
Okay. Well, some of them out there must know you like Bubba. So there was a bunch of people in the room, and they asked if you were okay and said you were Bubba. So that's why I'm asking. So they obviously call you Bubba. Who else calls you Bubba? Just street friends or what?
Yeah, street friends.
Okay, so not family?
Yeah, they call me Bubba too.
Okay. Any other nicknames you go by? Anything like that? Just that? Okay. And what about work? Do you work?
Yeah, I do.
Where do you work at?
Warehouse work. Tempe. Pro Logistics.
What is it?
Pro Logistics.
What's that?
It's a warehouse company. We do it's a warehouse. I don't know. I'm on the forklift.
Oh, okay.
Forklift operator.
It's probably good money.
Yeah, it's good money.
How long you work there?
Monday to Friday. I've been there a couple of months since you started.
Okay. What hours?
Monday through Friday, 6 to 4.
6 in the morning till 4?
Off weekends.
Can't beat that. I wish I had those hours. And you've been there a couple months?
Yeah, I've been there a couple of months. Just started $9 an hour.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a good start.
Tip service.
Is it all through TEP? So what are the chances you're getting on like full time there?
So the chances is real 50%.
Oh, that's good.
As long as you.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it.
Have you done forklift work before?
Yeah, I did forklift.
Okay.
Before. Machine operator.
It's not something you can just jump on and
Right.
drive the forklift.
Thank you.
Okay. And you started there a couple months ago?
Yeah.
You remember when you started? Before Christmas? After Christmas?
After Christmas.
Okay. So that Christmas has only been a month ago. So been there about a month then?
Okay.
And how steady has your work been Monday through Friday?
Shit, that has been so steady. I'd say because I've been over there, so it's been trying to.
So do they just call you then when they need you, or what?
Yeah, they call me when they need me.
Okay. So how many days a week do you think you work?
I'll do about 8 hours a day. So.
But are you working 5 days a week right now? You're working every day?
Monday through Friday.
Since you started?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, okay. All right. Show you a picture and see if you recognize somebody. You normally have headphones on, don't you? No? Recognize yourself there? That bomber bomber type jacket, headphones. I mean, it's you. I know it's you. I'm just asking, do you recognize it?
Yeah. Hold on.
Huh?
I don't recognize it.
You don't recognize that that's you? Come on, man. I can look at it and tell that it's you.
Oh, it's like a mess.
It's, well,
Okay, look at
take for granted it's a black and white video and it's been printed out. So if you watch the video, I can tell it's you. But you wear headphones a lot, right? And you have a jacket like that. You have like a red bomber. You can't tell that it's red, but it's like a red bomber type jacket.
red.
I think it's red. Maybe I'm off on the color, but it's like a bomber type jacket.
Bomber type jacket. I got a bomber type jacket. Black.
Or maybe that's black. It's kind of hard to tell right in there, but
Yeah, it's a hoodie.
let's just not BS each other. Is that you or not?
Hmm?
Is that you or not? And then I'll explain to you why I'm asking. Hey, come on. You're telling me this isn't you.
It's a Mexican. Look.
It's not.
It looks like a Mexican.
It's light. It's not Mexican. It's not. It's you. So here's the deal. There was a shooting there on January 9th. Guy got shot. Guy got killed. Okay? And everybody's pointing the finger at you. Okay? This is you walking up just before the shooting happens. Okay? And then this is you and somebody else walking away right after the shooting. Here's the deal, okay? I'm not going to BS you. All right, I'm not going to play the games. All right? This is your chance to get in front of this. If there was a reason this had to happen, if it wasn't you and it was this guy that did the shooting, it's one of the two of you. Okay? The other issue I have now is that the gun we found in the room you're staying at matches the gun that was used. Okay? So, like I said a minute ago, I'm not going to BS you. I'm not here to play games. I'm a straight shooter. I don't, okay?
You're a detective. This is
Well,
job.
but here's the deal. Some detectives will come in here and play games and try to twist you. That's not me. I'm just a straight shooter. Okay? And I know this is you in the video. Several people have already identified
How
you
you gonna know that's me? You don't even know me.
because I have pictures of you that I saw before you got here today. And you're not the first person to see this. I've showed this to a bunch of people who've already identified you. On top of the people who've already called in and said that you were the one that was involved. All right? What I'm telling you is that there's always a reason something happens. I wasn't there. That's between you and everybody else. Okay? If there's a legitimate reason why it happened, now's the time I need to hear that. Okay? Because you won't get that opportunity to explain it down the road. All right? But I already have you on video walking to the shooting and leaving the shooting. I already have the gun that was used in the shooting. And I already have people identifying you. This is already wrapped up like a Christmas present right now. Okay? I want you to do me a favor. Take a deep breath. Okay, just relax.
Relax.
Okay? You need to get in front of this. You need to give the story as to what happened. Okay? And here's what I have an issue with. I've heard several different stories. Okay? I've heard one story like 2 or 3 times. I've heard another story. It's kind of all over the place. I've heard these people are involved, but everything's pointing back to you as to why it happened. And I obviously am not going to tell you what I've heard because I want to hear it from you, what the story is, and see if it makes sense. But you realize there's cameras all over that neighborhood, right?
Yeah, I know that.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I do. If this was me, if that was me on the picture, how come they didn't? That day it happened.
Do you know how long it takes you know how long it takes to okay. We are not CSI, we are not TV stuff, okay? This stuff, you may think that I get this the next day. That doesn't happen. But let me paint a picture for you. How many places down that street in that neighborhood do you think have video cameras? A lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have to go pull all those. And I'm not a tech person. I'm not smart enough to pull this stuff. So we have these geek people that can pull this stuff. And they download everything and it goes on discs. And I get a stack of discs like this. Okay? And I don't sit down right away and start going through them. It takes time. And there's other stuff going on. So sometimes it takes time for these to get worked through. Okay? Yeah, I had this video fairly quick, but I didn't know who this person was until people start calling up and saying, it was you. So, well, I'm here to let me explain something to you. Okay, I'm here to tell you it is you. I know it's you. I'm giving you a chance I'm giving you the opportunity to talk to me and explain what happened. If there was a reason this happened, now tell me now. You feel me? You see what I'm saying? All right. I don't think you just were standing there and this car drives by and you just shoot randomly at somebody. That's not you. Right? And I don't know you very well. I've only known you for, 10 minutes? But I don't think that's what happened. There's a reason for it. But I don't know what the reason is, and I don't want to plant a reason in your head. I want you to tell me.
I didn't.
You did.
I didn't.
If you didn't shoot, then he did, and you were standing next to him, which means what? You're just as guilty. This man is dead. He died. Okay, it's not a game.
I know it's not a game.
Right, so that's why I'm giving you the opportunity to be straight with me.
I'm being
And
straightforward.
get in front of this while you can.
I'm in front of it right now, in front of you.
Tell me what happened. I'm not going to go with the whole, it wasn't me and I wasn't there. We're past that. I already can prove you were there. Okay? We got cameras here. We got cameras over here. We got cameras down here. I got cameras galore.
If they got so many cameras, how come they couldn't tell you, pinpoint what happened? Who had the gun and the...
That's what I'm asking you.
I'm not here to bullshit you. I'm not going to bullshit you.
And I don't want you to. And I respect you for that.
I never had, in my record, I never had no shit like this, man. I'm clean, man. You know what I mean?
So what you're telling me is that he's the shooter.
I don't know who is the shooter.
You were there. You were there. Come on.
These cameras, we could have just been walking around and it just caught a picture.
No, you're at the corner.
Yeah.
You're at the corner. So you see this time right here? 5:35:09. The shooting happened.
09.
The shooting happened on this camera at 5:34 in a few seconds. I don't want to have to book you and charge you for murder tonight without a story. I don't think that's fair to you. I think you deserve to tell me a story, and you deserve to have your story out there what happened. There might be a legitimate reason why this happened. I don't know.
There's no legitimate reason. Some stuff like this.
Sure there is. People...
Well, yeah, self-defense.
Okay. I wasn't there. Is that what happened? I wasn't there. You have to tell me. You tell me if that's what it is. I don't know. I can't get into your head and say what was happening. That's not fair to you or fair to me. I need to know what was in your mind at the time. All right? Nor could you tell what was in that guy's mind at the time. You only know what's in your mind. Right? Is that fair to say? Okay. That's why we can't always think about what this person's thinking. It's more important what you're thinking to put the puzzle together. Right? And I promise you, I've been doing this job a long time. A lot of people won't sit here and take the time to explain this to you. But that's why I'm saying you deserve the opportunity to tell me. and I'm here to take it. And what you tell me is gospel. It goes down. I'm not going to BS. I'm not going to lie about it. What you tell me is what happened. But it has to be what you were feeling and what you were thinking. I don't want what you think I want to hear. I don't want what you think is going to get anybody in trouble or out of trouble. What were you thinking at the time that it happened? That's what's important. And that's what anybody else will look at who's going to make any decision about what's going to happen to you. What was he thinking at the time? That make sense?
Yeah. It's the first thing.
Right. And you know what? Sometimes even police officers have to make split-second decisions based on the information they have right then. Right? You see it all the time. They get criticized for whatever they do. Use of force, shooting somebody, using a taser, whatever it is. But what do they look at? What they were thinking at that time. Okay? Not what the other person was thinking. What they were thinking. Right?
Or doing.
Right. I mean,
But it's, well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's been a lot of innocent killings too, to where they were doing nothing.
And, no,
It made it seem like something.
that's going to happen. Right? It's unfortunate. That's not me, I promise you that. I truly believe that whoever's sitting across from this table deserves a fair shot and explain what happened. I could just come in here and go, dude, you're screwed. I don't care what happened. I don't care what you say, and be out of here, do the booking paperwork, and go home, be with my family. That's not me. I'd rather hear what happened so that I can understand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just get in front of it, man, and tell me what happened, just so I can understand. Did you feel like you had to shoot? Or did you just shoot because you wanted to? Big difference there, right? See a difference? It's a big difference. And I hope that it's not because you just wanted to. Because you're right, your record doesn't really have that, so it's not really you. I hope it wasn't just something you snapped and did that. Street's a pretty dangerous street, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's crazy, right?
Yeah. It is. Fucking it is. Plenty of times I've been over there and I got fucking robbed, you know what I'm saying? Shit took from me.
Right?
I'm tired of that shit, man. You know what I mean? I'm tired of
People pulling guns all the time. People pulling knives all the time. I don't know what it is with that area right there, but it's bad. Just explain why. Let me ask you this. Aside from tonight, or aside from this night right here, you ever killed anybody before?
Yeah.
No. Okay. Did you know somebody got killed?
My dad.
What happened to him?
He had cancer.
Oh, okay. But he wasn't like shot.
Yeah.
Do you have family members that were shot, killed? Close friends?
Yeah, close one. Okay.
It's traumatic, right? Do you know anybody who killed somebody? And I'm not going to ask names.
I don't.
Okay, I'm not going to ask names. I'm going somewhere with this. So, if you know anybody that killed somebody, you've ever talked to them, they go through a lot, right? Hopefully, a lot of guilt, thinking, "Oh, could I have done differently to change that?" But you don't think about that at the time, right? So it's not abnormal to think those things. It's not wrong to react to something that you felt you needed to. It'd be wrong if you're just standing on the corner randomly shooting down the street, and we both can agree that's wrong. Right?
Yeah.
Is that you?
Or who does that?
Do it all the time. Right? This is Phoenix. It happens all the time. We just arrested a guy who killed 8 people. No reason. No reason. Just shoot him. There's people out there like that. And you know what's sad now is that juries and courts see that. And they start getting a little hardened. And they start thinking, this guy has no remorse. This guy has no excuse for what he did. And they're seeing that more and more. So now that's in the back of their mind, regardless of what the case is. Right? They're looking for a story. They're looking for a reason why something happened. Not just randomly shooting a gun or randomly stabbing somebody. It's our society now. I don't want that to be you, because I don't think that's you. But I don't know the story. I don't know what was in your head. Only you do.
I do. I think it. That's why I still been over there. I still been. If I would have been doing some shit like that, I wouldn't even be over there. I'd be fucking somewhere.
No, not necessarily. That's not necessarily true. The issue is, though, I know it was you. And the issue is all the evidence is going to point to you. And you know we have that gun. And it matches the casings. And I guarantee by the time I swab that gun, your DNA is going to be on there. That's not going to happen overnight. But I can get that rush pretty quick. How's that going to look? Your DNA on the weapon that was used to kill this guy, found in the room. You gonna take that gamble?
No, I'm just. What if it's not?
I'm pretty confident it is. We wouldn't be sitting here having this conversation if I wasn't that confident. Right?
That part.
That part what?
That you said.
I wouldn't be sitting here if I wasn't that confident?
Yeah.
Wouldn't be. Wouldn't be wasting my time on this.
I wouldn't waste your time.
Then now's the time to get ahead of it. Because if there isn't a reason for it to happen, then the minimum is second-degree murder. And we won't have this opportunity to discuss this again. I walk out of here, I'm not coming back to talk about it. Do you have kids?
Yeah.
How many?
I got one.
How old?
3.
Well, good age. Fun age.
Terrible kid.
Yeah, my son went to the terrible twos for about 6 years.
First daughter.
What would you tell your daughter to do? What would you tell your daughter to do?
What would I
Be
tell her?
honest. It's your chance to be the role model here. Your chance to at least try to explain what happened. What's your daughter's name? Nylin?
Nylia.
How you spell it?
Nyleah.
Oh, that's great. She Phoenix or
Yeah.
you see her often or?
Yeah, 0.
Good. Well, good for you, man. I know a lot of guys that aren't in the kids' life, so I'm glad you are. So Akeen, you need to do the right thing. I promise you it's not a trick. But you need to get in front of it. You need to explain why it happened. I'd rather have your story as to what happened and then have everybody on the outside come up with their story as to why it happened. Right? You ever hear the phrase, there's always three sides to every story? There's what really happened, there's some far-fetched story, and then there's everything in the middle that people talk about. You don't want that. Tell me why, so I can understand. Let me ask you, you weren't just shooting a gun randomly, right? Just aimlessly shooting a gun? No? Because there's a reason you shot at that person. But I want to know what was in your mind that very second. Yeah, I don't want you to make something up. Let's just be honest with you. I promise you, you'll be treated as fair as I've treated you all along. You'll be treated any differently. But you've got to have your story out there as to what happened. If not, all these other stories that are coming in is what's going to be told. And they're not good stories.
What is that?
Huh?
What is that?
What is what? The stories? Yeah. That you just shot him because you didn't like him. That you shot him because he ripped you off. There's all kinds of stories out there. But the story that matters is your story.
So like, my story is out here.
You did. You did.
I did it. I did shoot. I did it.
You will be getting booked for second-degree murder.
Second degree?
Yep. And whether they file second or they file first, that's up to them. But okay, I'm just telling you. If I don't have your side of the story, I have nothing else to go on. I go on what everybody else is telling me, and it's ugly. That you're this big dope dealer out there, and that he gave you counterfeit money, and you were pissed off, and you went out looking for him. You going out looking for him makes it first-degree murder. There is a huge difference between first degree and second degree, right?
Second degree is planned.
No, first degree is planned.
First degree is planned.
Second degree can be heat of passion. Manslaughter can be there's all kinds of slew of things, but first degree is horrible.
What would you do in a situation?
What situation? I don't know.
A situation that you just
give me a situation.
Get tired of.
Give me a hypothetical situation.
Like
I don't know what situation you're talking about. I'll tell you. Just tell me.
Being bullied. Being a little guy.
Being a little guy. Well, okay. You have to kind of. You mean a little guy? I don't understand.
Like, not the little guy, but just me being small, just getting picked on. You know what I mean?
I don't see you as the type of guy to get picked on, though.
Not picked on, but like
pushed around. And I don't
not really
physically, but I mean
not
just
really
like
pushed around, but like tested. You know what I mean?
But that's that area, right?
Huh?
That's that area, right?
Yeah, but I don't. staying at it.
I get frustrated. Right?
Okay.
And I'm guessing you probably go back to the area to prove yourself that, look, man, I am not who you think I am. Let me earn my spot here. Let me earn your respect. That seems the type of person you probably are. You try to probably work things out the right way.
Me, I wouldn't. Yeah, I was trying to work things out. I wouldn't just.
But everybody has a breaking point.
Yeah.
Everybody does. If anybody tell you they don't have a breaking point, they're lying to you, right?
Okay.
Everybody has it. And sometimes people push that button to that breaking point, right? Sometimes people just, like, they could lose their mind. Sometimes people feel they've got to do something to prevent something else. I don't want to get into the whole. I don't want to plant something in your head. That's not fair to you, and it's not fair to me. But I know what you're saying. Everybody has a breaking point. Yeah. I don't think this was planned. I don't think so. I don't think you went out seeking him. I hope not.
That's stupid.
Yeah, I hope that's not the case. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I don't think that's the case. Something happened that pushed you to that point. That's what I think. And I don't care what everybody else is saying. I don't care what this group is saying, or this group is saying, or this group is saying. I don't care. I care about what is up here for you. You know what I mean? Again, if I didn't care, I'd have walked out a long time ago. First time you said I didn't do it, all right, whatever, be gone. It's not fair to you. I need to give you that opportunity to be honest with yourself and honest with the situation. It's only going to help you. It's going to hurt you by not telling your story right now. So what pushed you? Explain that to me. Was he pushing you? Was he pushing you?
What you mean pushing?
Well, you said that you're tired of people. No, I don't think that. You said you're tired of people like testing you and
like just doing shit. Like,
right.
Like just fucking
stupid shit.
Like just, bro, just like nagging, bro. Like picking at it, man.
Was that what he was doing?
Shit like people do, like over there, people get mad because of fucking you talking to their girl or something like that, or fucking, oh no, you chilling with that girl or something like that. Like they
go all out.
They do. Or
is that what happened? Was he pushing you? Again, not pushing, nagging.
No,
he was nagging.
No, I wasn't that. It wasn't. Nagging.
Because I didn't know that guy either, but I know his history. So anything you tell me is probably not going to surprise me.
What guy?
The guy that got shot.
I know this.
Mm-hmm. If he was nagging you, I'd sit, huh?
Yeah, you know.
He was a what? Say it. I don't want to say it.
I don't know.
But you just said he was a what? I agree. I know what you're going to say. I agree. But it's not going to surprise me if you sat here and told me this guy was nagging you and pushing your limit.
I know.
It wouldn't surprise me with him. So what was it? What did he do? They got you that. They got you to that point. And again, you're not going to surprise me if he did something, because I've looked at his history.
And what?
Well, I can't legally tell you what his history is, but
a lot of shit.
I'm just saying it wouldn't surprise me. You know what I'm saying? I'll be honest with you, your history is fairly minimal compared to most people over there. And I'm kind of surprised you're hanging out in that area, quite honest.
I know.
You need to get out of there.
The fuck away from there.
Yeah, you're too far away.
Nice.
Right?
Fuck.
What was it? Think at that moment. Think what was up here. Not before, not after. Think at that moment. Put yourself right back there at that moment. What were you thinking? That means everything right then. That's what we need to know, what you were thinking. Not what everybody else thinks. What were you feeling? You said he wasn't nagging you, but yeah, you asked me about the nagging, so I'm curious about that.
Not nagging. Whoa, that was one.
What do you mean when it wasn't he was doing, or that wasn't it at the time, or what do you mean by that?
Well, no, I'm just saying, putting that out there. I think that
Think back to it. Again, not afterthoughts, not before thoughts. That moment. It's either he just felt like shooting and he got hit. It's either he did something to you. It's either he was about to do something to you. It's in that range somewhere. But it's up here. Sure. Get in front of it, man. I'm telling you. You don't want all the reports that are coming in of what happened to be your story. You want your story to be your story. And your story will carry more weight than anybody else's because it's your story. Make sense? But I don't want something made up. I want what you were feeling, what you were thinking. I don't want something that you think I want to hear. Does that make sense? Just explain what happened. You met this guy before? Have you met him before that night?
I ain't let her say that word.
So you're going to stick with the I didn't do it? It's not good for you. I don't.
I don't have it.
I'm not going to sit here all night and keep going back and forth. You know how I feel, and I'll give you that chance. But I hate to see any different outcome other than what your story is. Because I think you have a story. Not everybody has a story. Some people are just cold-blooded and do it just because they want to. Like we talked about that. I don't think that's you. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know you. But that's the picture that's being painted about you right now. You don't want that. You don't want your daughter to see that.
I don't.
Right? You want your daughter to know the truth. You want your daughter to know, this is what Daddy did. Maybe I made a mistake, but here's why. There's a lesson to be learned. There's a lesson to be learned in everything we do in life. She deserves the truth just as much as everybody else does. Fair enough? Right? You know, she's only 3. But someday you'll sit down with her and you'll discuss this and you'll tell her, this is what happened, this is why. And maybe it's something, hey, I would do it all over again if I had to, because of this reason. Or maybe it's, hey, you know what, I messed up and I shouldn't have done that. But the lesson in that would be what? I own up to my mistake, and this is what, and I hope you, daughter, will do the same thing if you ever make a mistake. Or she just sees what's going to be in the news, and she sees what's going to be out there, and she's going to hear all the stories. Because you know, if you go to jail for murder, everybody out there starts talking, right? That's how it works. They'll be the first one to call the media and say, come over and interview me, because they think they get a few bucks. That's how it works. And then those stories come out. It sucks, but that's the way society is right now. And that's how that neighborhood is. Right? I'm right there, right? Do the right thing for you. Do the right thing for your daughter. That's all you need to worry about right now. Is that right?
You're right.
Protect yourself. Even if it means admitting I may have messed up somewhere, but protect yourself so that you get the fair shake that you have coming. You're respectful. I like you. I sit here and talking to you and I like you. I can't say that about everybody that sits across this table from me. Right?
Yeah.
At least you can hold your head up high to her and go, this is what happened. And if he was in the wrong and he was doing something wrong, his family needs to know that too. Just as much as you need to tell me that. Right?
Yeah.
That's huge. Because right now that family's like, why did this happen? And I haven't said much to them. And the reason I don't is because there's always another side to the story. I wait till the end to say that this is what really happened. Do the right thing for you and her. Tell me what was in your mind when it happened. I want to get off that you did this just because you were angry about something, you just randomly fired a gun. I don't want to think that. But you know how this world is, that's where we start. And we need to work down from there. You're honest with me, and you tell me the truth, I'll even let you call her if you want to talk to her. if that's allowed. I don't know what the situation is with you and baby mama, but I do that for you. You don't have to say anything to her other than just, hey, just call and say hi. Daddy loves you. But that's if you're going to be straight and honest with me. So just go back to that moment, and what were you thinking? Why did you feel you had to do what you did? Did you have a weapon? Just tell me, Akeen. We can't sit here all night. Did you have my word? I'll let you call her. What was it? Take me to that. I wasn't there. I need to know what you were thinking. Please be honest with me and tell me if that's really you. Come on. Please give me that olive branch. Show me that respect. I've been fair to you this whole time. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, just be honest. Is that you? Can you just tell me what happened, dude? Get it out there. Do it for her. And you. Mostly you. Did he do something that made you feel like you had to do that? Or was he just driving by and you just fired the gun? Is that what it was? Then did he do something that made you do that? And if he did, what was it? Because you're not the kind of guy that just fly off the handle for no reason. Fair?
Yeah.
What did he do that got you to that point? What happened? If you're telling me it wasn't you just firing the gun down the street, and I want to believe that, then what did he do that made that happen? It's only other options, that or that, right? What did he do? And if he didn't do anything, then we're back to you just firing the gun down the street.
Right. Actually, that's.
I don't think that's it. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. You don't want that. You know what I'm saying? So what did he do? Just be honest about it. Just say it. What did he do? Is the story true that you sold him dope and he ripped you off and paid you with fake money? Because that would piss me off like no get out. And I would buy that story because there was fake money in the car. So I would believe that.
Fake money where?
In his car. But I've heard that story multiple times. And I don't know if that's what really happened. You went to confront him about that. Something happened then. I don't know, dude. You got to tell me. Tell me what happened. I already know you shot him. So that's not even the dispute right now. So we have to get to the why. What did he do? Was that the whole you're tired of people pushing you around and testing you type of thing?
I'm not the type of guy.
No, I know that. I don't think you are. That's why I'm curious when you brought that up. That's why I'm curious. I think
If me, Akeen, Burt, if I do anything, it's for a reason.
I believe that, and that's why I'm trying to understand what it is. That's why I'm spending the time sitting here.
It's for a reason. I'm not just.
But what was the reason, though? You have to get your reason out if there was a reason. It's either no reason at all, I'm shooting the damn gun and I hit the guy, or there's a reason, but you got to get that reason out. No one's going to believe you. No one's going to believe that there was no reason unless you tell them what the reason was. And it's okay to be a little nervous and be a little scared. I get it. I would be too. But I'm telling you that it's only going to hurt you not getting your story out right now. Because everybody's going to think that this is what happened. And you're never going to change their mind unless your story's out there. I'd much rather be able to say, I believe him because he didn't have to tell me that story. He could have made something up, but what he's telling me makes sense. But something happened, whether he did it, that forced you to do something, or you were just totally pissed off at something he did. I don't know. You have to tell me. What was it? What did he do? What did he do that got you that way? Is he testing you?
Well, it's not necessarily a test.
No?
I'm not saying like a test, like.
You mentioned like the bullying a little bit. I mean, I'm just trying to understand because No, I don't understand it. You have to explain it.
So bullying, just to
What?
crazy. My shit.
What do you
Just
mean?
like, just period over there. Just being pinpointed.
Yeah, but what with him? What was he doing specifically to you? Was he bullying you? Pinpoint. He's not pushing you around. He's not bullying you. Then what was it? How was he testing you? How was he testing you? Just tell me. She said you didn't fire because there was no reason. There was a reason for it.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I said. If I do anything,
There's a reason.
it's a reason.
Okay. And I believe that. I told you that a long time ago that I don't think that was the case. You just did something randomly. But again, what do you want people to believe? The outside world's not going to have the luxury of sitting here and talking to you and getting to know you a little bit like I am. Right? That's why there's something that happened and I know it. And I want to get that from you. Something happened. It wasn't just shooting the gun out. But the outside world doesn't know that. The outside world's not going to care. Right? So I've got to be the one to tell your story. So that the outside world understands. So that your daughter understands. And like I said, if what happened to him he had coming, let's get it out there. Tell I'll be the first person to call the family and tell them. What was it? What did he do? As much as I'd like to sit here all night, I'd like to, but I can't. Okay? What? I can't stay here all night. Okay? And we won't have this opportunity to have this conversation again. It's your last chance. Just tell me. Right. It's him. What did he do? If it bothers you to look at it, I'll take it away. What did he do? Tell me. Recognize him?
I don't know him like that.
Huh?
I don't know.
You don't know him like that? But do you recognize him?
No. Just like people talk.
Just
It's like people talking out there. I heard them talk about it. Say something. Right.
Stick to you didn't do it.
Later.
Huh?
Later.
Yep. Told you I can't stay here all night, man. I got a family to get to. I'll stay here as long as you want me to, if you're going to respect me and be honest with me.
You respect it.
But I'm not going to waste my time. And I'm not going to waste your time. Right?
The reason, I just never came.
Dude, I get you've never been.
I just never went through.
I get it.
I never had this problem. Like, as far as like some shit like this, like never.
But it's happened. So now we got to deal with it. Right? Yeah. It is what it is. Right? So let's deal with it and move on. Because this isn't going to go away. Right? It's your future you're dealing with right now. And your daughter's future. And your future with her. You need to think about that. And I get that you've never been through this before. And that sucks. I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry that whatever happened, you got in that situation. But it happened and we're here. We can't change that. Right? But we can help what happens from here. And make a difference. And not make it worse than it is. Right? And that's what I'm here for. I may be a detective, I may be on this side of the law, but I'm an advocate for you also. Because I don't want something to happen to you that isn't fair.
Right.
I don't believe in that. And if he was up to no good and doing something that caused this, then we need to know that. That story needs to get out, but it's not going to get out if I walk out this door.
That's what it is.
I'm sure it is, but you're not telling me what. I'll sit here all night and listen to you. I'm telling you. But you gotta tell me. You have to give it to me. What was it? What did he do? I know he's not a nice guy. I know it. And you seem like a nice guy. Outside these walls, you could be someone totally different. I don't know. I'm going off what I know right now, and I like sitting here talking to you. And I hope you feel I've treated you with respect all along.
Yeah. The thing to me is I'm not treating you with the respect.
But don't let that get to you. I get where you're at in your mind. I get it. This is tough. I can tell you one thing. You're only going to feel better moving forward. But you've got to give yourself that opportunity. You've got to give yourself that chance to do the right thing right now. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about my feelings. Okay? Don't worry about you feel like you feel bad or you're not giving me the same respect back. You're being very respectful to me. You're not bothering me that you're not telling me. I get it. I'm just bothered that you're not going to get that fair shake that you have coming, if you have a fair shake coming. I truly, honestly mean that. There's a reason that this happened. We need to get that out.
Okay, it's a reason.
I believe it, but you got to get that out, because if not, what is there to work with? That you just shot somebody. And we've already established that's not it. So get the reason out so we can work with that. This doesn't end when you tell me what happens. So what was the reason?
His family. It was.
Okay, what do you mean though? What do you mean scandalous shit? Obviously involving more than just him, right? Is that what you mean? I mean, you got a scandal that involves more than just you and that person.
Scheme or whatever.
Okay, like what? Was I close with the fake money? I think I am, because when I said that to you, you looked at me like, oh shit, he knew that. And I would buy that in a heartbeat, because I told you there was fake money in his car. So I believe that story. And that's kind of the funny thing about this job, is you take information from some people and from these people and these people, and you take a little bit, and some of the stuff makes sense based on what you already know. So did he give you fake money? Because I already told you that would probably piss me. I love money. I like my money. I like my money in the bank. I like to spend my money. Right. But you don't mess with my money. So I follow you with, if that's what it is, I'm right there with you. I get it. But explain the scandalous thing to me. You just got to tell the story, dude. You got to get it out. And if you don't want to name other people, I get it. If we want to just talk about him, I'm good with that. Because I understand the streets. But this is your life now. Screw everybody else. And like I said, it's not going away. The only thing you can do right now is make it better for yourself. Because you're at that point where it's really bad right now, but now we need to make it better. And only you can do that. I can't do that unless you give me something to work with. Okay? So just tell me what happened. Right here. Just tell me. I told you I'll stay here all night with you, man, but I'm not going to waste my time with yours. I've got kids at home that would love to see me. What are you worried about? What are you worried about? Worried about getting in trouble? You're already in trouble. So let's get over that. Oh, no. Okay, what are you worried about? What people are going to think?
No.
What are you worried about? Right. This is your life, not anybody else's.
Right.
So now is the time to make sure you're taken care of.
All right. It's shocked because it's like
You're in shock.
I could have been. I'm just kind of in shock thinking because I've never been in this type of situation, which is like,
It could have been you out there. Right?
right, that, right, vice versa,
Mm-hmm.
which is like, okay, but what has he done? Like, what have I done? Like just the people like in the past, or just keep what have I been doing to people, like repetitive? Have I been doing this person like that, 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 and then like that's just what I get?
I get it. It sucks. But again, make it simple. Bring it down to you right now. You, this moment, only you can make this better for you. Because it doesn't look good without knowing what happened. Only you can make it better.
Right. Again, you can't be self-defense. You know.
I don't know. It's your story.
And
But you've got to tell me. And I'm not saying it was, but if it was, you got to tell me.
what your situation?
The counterfeit? Yeah. What do you mean, though? He gave you counterfeit money? I heard he gave you 100. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And how'd you know? How'd you know it was fake? How'd you know it was fake? Was it that obvious?
I didn't know it was fake. I didn't know it was fake. My uncle was like, that shit is fake. He was like, oh no, that's fake. Like, I didn't know it was fake. I didn't know it was fake. Right? So he ended up taking it somewhere to go see, to change it out. And it was like, it was fake. I was like,
so was it a good fake or a bad fake? I mean,
it was fucking
hard to tell at that time of night too, I guess. It's dark, but
people, they can make fucking...
Let me ask you this, and I don't care. It's not going to make a difference at this point. But what did you give the money for? For drugs?
No, from my living. My daughter, my living statue.
What do you mean?
What, the money that I use?
No, what did he give you the fake money for? What was
change. It was change.
Okay, so what did he give you? $100 bill?
Yeah, and I gave him 70.
Why?
Out of my pocket. That's all I had.
So he wanted change. And he was willing to. I should have told you right there. Something was wrong. He was willing.
No, but I didn't.
Okay, I get it. You're just trying to do the right thing.
No, not even do the right thing.
Okay. So where was he when he gave you the money? Where were you guys when he gave you the money? Yeah, were you at one of the hotels? Were you by McDonald's? Where were you when he gave you the fake $100 bill?
In the front. Give it to me. Give it to me. Right. The other dude out there.
Okay, but you just hang on. Don't go off track, dude. Okay, because come on, that's going to be bad. Don't go off track. Just be honest about it. Because you already said you gave him $70 for the 100. So don't go off. Stay where you are. Come on, don't mess it up now. You know what I mean? Okay, and if it was for drugs, it was for drugs. It's not going to make a difference in the long run. Okay? And dude, you're out there, and if you're out there slinging dope and you're trying to make a living, okay. That's fine. I'm okay with that, if you're honest about it. Because what I think is he gave you $100 for meth. Because right after that, he went and smoked the meth. I already know that. I know where he went and smoked the meth. Okay? So I have
So you know everybody then.
I know a lot of shit.
So you oh yeah?
And I told you, hang on, I told you that I had bits and pieces of the puzzle. And people give me a little bit, so I start putting some of the puzzle together. So that's why I think you sold him meth for $100 and he gave you a fake $100 bill, which rightfully so should piss you off. Because he's taking money out of your kid's mouth. Right? Right? Damn straight he is. So you have every right to be pissed. Right? You're dealing dope, you're dealing dope. But it doesn't mean he has the right to rip you off. Right? Because you're just trying to make money to support your kids and yourself.
Not even because you know what? It wasn't even mine.
Still pissed you off, though, didn't it? I would be. There's not a lot of people out there with fake $100 bills. Go on. So then what happens?
What?
Go on.
What?
So he gives you the $100. Was it for meth? Just be honest, dude, at this point. Just be honest.
A meth? Shit.
Yeah. Okay. So then, but then what happens? So he gives you the $100, and you don't realize it right then, right? Obviously, because you wouldn't have given him the meth. I would hope, right? How long later do you realize if it's fake? How do you realize it's fake?
A little bit down the line.
Okay. Sometime. I mean, we're not talking hours. We're talking, what, a few minutes? Because he wasn't over there very long.
He wasn't over there.
He wasn't in that area very long.
Did he, what else? Did he, was that his first time coming over there?
I doubt that. I doubt that.
Or did he come like 3 times?
I don't know. I honestly do not know. People had seen him before, but I don't know. I don't know what the correct answer is. And to be honest with you, it hasn't really mattered at the scope of the investigation yet. You know what I mean? So then what happens out in the street? Let me ask you this. Do you go seeking him out, looking for him?
I didn't seek him out.
Okay. All right. So then what happens? Obviously, at some point, because now that you're being honest, is that you on video?
Yeah. Yeah, some.
The pictures I just showed you? All right. So at some point, you see him. What happens?
Should I see him?
Where do you see him at? Where do you see him at? Walking in his car? Where do you see him? Because I don't know how many times you had seen him before the shooting happened. That's why I'm just asking. I want the full picture. I want everything. Okay? What happens when you see him?
Well, I ended up seeing him. I was walking down Van Buren and I ended up seeing him. And I was like,
You mad?
no, well, yeah, I was kind of mad.
Yeah, that's okay.
But I was more I was mad because that was the last money I had in my pocket. So after that, I was broke and I was just like, damn, you know what I mean? Fuck. Him doing that, it's like, fuck, he's saying like, he don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck about, he don't give a fuck about me. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm like, he don't give a fuck about me, like, me as far as like, the roof over my head and my family, not even my family, my daughter. He don't give a fuck about me. He don't give a fuck. That's what I was thinking, like, he don't care. Shit, I was thinking like, look at him, he don't care, like, and I didn't think like I would see him again. I didn't know I was gonna see him again, or else I would have been just like, I would have fought him. You know what I mean? I would have just been like, come on, man, let's just fight or something like that. You know what I mean? But I didn't think I was gonna see him again. I didn't know that I was gonna see him like that. Because come on, man, who the fuck does some shit like that? I mean, you just drive and just come on, and you fucking just driving back and forth over there, bro. Bro, like, come on, like the shit.
Like he's asking for trouble.
Bro, like the shit is cool, and he just, I'm like,
driving up and down Van Buren, you mean?
Up and down Van Buren, like if he's untouchable, like, come on, man, that's fucked up, bro. Like, come on, man. Knowing the situation, period, on Van Buren is hard, man. And knowing the situation, like, everybody is the struggle. You know what I mean? Everybody's trying to make money to make their room and to take care of their responsibilities, food in their stomach, and shit like that, man. Okay, it's crazy, man. It's bullshit.
Yeah, like you said, and he's just driving up and down like he's teasing.
No, not even. Well, yeah, that too. That too. And she was like, you could at least fucking pulled over and been like, hey, man, we could have fought.
Scrapped it out?
Yeah. But I didn't think I was gonna see him like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen him like he was just freely just driving right after, and then you just keep like, oh man, that's fucked up. So, like I recognize it. I seen it.
You recognize him with the car?
Car
or both?
Mm-hmm. Kind of like both. When you're mad, you know what I mean?
Did he look like this picture? Because this is an old picture. Can I be honest with you? I didn't see him. That's an old picture. Well, this is an old picture. Do you look like that still or no?
Kind of. I don't know.
But do you recognize him as the guy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think this is like a year and a half old. So I'm just making sure. So okay. So but this was him. Okay. So then, what happens? So what happens? So you see him again, then what happens?
Oh no. Well, yeah, I see him again. Driving, still going up and shit back and forth. So I'm like, why is he still like, you know what I mean? Why is he still like over there, like just like, goddamn, you just the type of person who do some shit like that in a neighborhood like that, and you just still freely drive, just up and down over here like that. I was thinking like, damn, like goddamn, man. Damn, what is he doing? Like over here still, like, and I was just so mad too. Like I was just so, like fuck. I didn't have no money. You know what I mean? Like no money. They took my last money I had. Like I was down. I got it.
And what happened? And then what?
Oh, you not seen him? I just fucking let a couple shots fire, like some signals, like warning shots. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know that I had hit him.
How many shots do you think you fired?
I don't know, probably like 3.
Where were you aiming?
Downwards. I was kind of aiming like downwards.
Do you remember? And because some of this confused me when I was out there, so do you remember where you were when you fired him? Where you were standing?
No, I don't.
Just so I can understand. Please, I am not an artist. Please don't make fun of my drawings. Okay?
And I heard it was set up and this is and that.
There's a lot of stories out there, I know. Okay. He'll be that's Van Buren. Okay, this is Van Buren. This is the airport. This is Payless. This is Paradise, where you were today. Feel it? Okay. Where were you at when you fired the gun? Where in here?
Well, I said I was coming from the airport, so I was kind of like walking, already coming around the corner and stuff.
So you're walking. You're walking north on. So just to help you out, you're walking north on 25th Street.
This is what?
If you're walking north on 25th Street and you go where? Right here? You turn the corner. You said
to the Paradise, because I seen it twice or two. Okay. That time, and then I seen him. Okay, yeah. You went back, I saw him. It was 24th. And then he came back up to 24th, past me again.
which way?
Going back towards like the western.
So going east? This is
going
east.
towards like 32nd.
Okay, so he's going this way down Van Buren.
Right.
Eastbound,
right.
okay. Where are you when he goes by you?
I'm just I'm walking. I'm just walking.
On Van Buren?
Yeah.
Like
So I'm
in front of Payless or in front of
yeah.
Paradise or in this
So I'm
area?
like, yeah. So
Okay.
I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So I'm walking. I must do something, and he passed it again. I'm like, what the
Going
fuck?
which way now?
He's coming back down this way, going up towards 24th.
So now he's going back westbound.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm like,
And where? Go ahead.
So at that point, I see him, and then I just up and down a little bit, and I just.
Okay, so this will be important. Where were you, and where was the car? Best that you remember. I'm not expecting you to be exact. The point where you were when you think you were when you fired the gun. And I know that these aren't to scale, so just
Kind of like the corner, like coming up,
at the
coming
corner.
around the corner, like type thing.
So like right here at the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna put an X with a 0. That's about where you think you were.
Between there, yeah.
Okay, and where was the car when you fired
It
it?
was coming.
Okay, where though? Where at on Van Buren?
Coming. Like right here, just coming. They just meet us at the car.
Okay, where were you when you fired the first? Where was the car when you fired the first shot? I guess.
First shot, the car was probably like right here. It was already.
It was past you going this way.
Yeah, it was just down there. Some
Point where you think it was. Just
right here.
okay. So that's fair. And it's going that way.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna put an arrow that just kind of. So it's going that way. And this is when you fired you think you fired 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Where were you aiming when you fired the 3 rounds?
Kind of like down,
Okay.
downwards. Cause I wasn't trying to be too. I wasn't trying to be too wild.
You were trying to scare.
There's other cars going back and forth. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I wasn't just like, I'm just shooting, man. I was just trying to let you know, like, come on, man, get off this block, man. Or like, come on, man, like, get the fuck, like.
Did you realize that when you were shooting that you'd hit the car?
I didn't realize. I didn't actually realize.
Who was with you? Was anybody with you?
Not that I know of at the time.
Okay. After you shot, where'd you go?
Shit. I left.
Which way?
Back to the airport.
So you walked back this way, so this would be southbound 25th Street? Okay. And when did you realize he had been shot?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh shit, when just from the police and stuff like that. I was like,
So, again, I'm going to show you these because showed you these earlier. Are these you or no? Do you have headphones?
yeah.
Okay, because this person's wearing headphones, and everybody says this is you. There's a better shot. You wear your hat backwards, headphones on. He has like a jacket with a bunch of, and there's a picture. Let me see if I have a better one that shows. Oh, here, these are a little bit better. There's one that shows the jacket pretty good. It's got kind of. Oh, there it is. This jacket's got a big patch on it. See it? Is that your jacket? He did.
Patch.
Yeah, it's like it looks like a patch. I haven't seen the jacket, so it just looks like there's some type of patch or something on the back of it. There's a bunch of stuff on the sleeves. That's the front, and this is the back. And then I don't know who this person is unless that's you with the hoodie. Do you remember what you were wearing? Remember.
Oh, I
Okay, but how come everybody's saying this is you, though? And you don't think it's you?
Of course. Motherfuckers out there going to say this, say that. You know what I'm saying? If they,
Well, I mean,
if they look like a person.
I mean, it doesn't matter at this point. And what's weird about it is that this is literally just a few seconds after the shooting that you're walking, or these people are walking away from where the shooting happened.
I mean, people was like that out there. I mean,
But you said nobody was around you. You just said nobody was around you.
who said it?
You just said nobody was there when you did it. Because I asked who was with you, and you said nobody was.
Yeah, nobody was. Nobody was around. But people like, on Van Buren, it's like that. Motherfucker hop from a fucking building. Like, or a hop from, or climb a fence. Like, be sleeping anywhere over there, you know what I mean?
All right, so just because I want to be clear, these aren't you, they aren't you, but this jacket has a bunch of stuff on it, like some patches. I don't know what kind of patches there. Headphones, hat on backwards, maybe a watch on it. You wear a watch? Something shiny right there. Is that you? I wear a watch. Again, it's a grainy video. I get that. Does it look like you, though? Look like your jacket? Your hat?
Looks like
And this is walking, this person had come from about the airport and was now walking this way. This is probably about 14 minutes before the shooting. Do you think that's you?
I don't think that's.
You don't think it's you?
No.
But does the jacket look like one of your jackets?
It looks like one of my jackets.
Okay. Is it, and you're just not thinking it's you because you can't see the face?
No,
or?
I'm saying, if it was me, yeah, that too. And then,
but you wear headphones, right?
yeah, I wear headphones.
Do you wear your hat backwards like that?
Frontwards and backwards.
Okay. So everything on here indicates it's probably you except the face. Is that what you're telling me? I mean, if it is, it is.
Everybody wear headphones.
Right.
Everybody wear hats backwards.
But okay, so I guess I don't know what
this
you're.
ain't the only jacket they made.
No, I get it. I'm just talking about that night. I'm just trying to get your memory back to that night, what you were wearing. That's all. So again, I guess I'm not clear on what you're thinking. Is this you, or you're not sure if it's you?
I don't think that's me.
You don't think it's? I marked that as picture 1 just for me. And look at look at the shoes. That's the same, just a different camera angle. That seems really bad, but it's just a messy. But it's light skin, and it's black and white, so you gotta take that with a grain of salt. It's kind of green. But look at the shoes, dark pants, hats, all kinds of shit. Jacket, I don't know what's on. Don't look at that one. It's the same person. It's just that one's really cut. Do you think that's you? You don't think that's you? That's picture number 2.
Okay.
These are just the same pictures, just different.
Times.
Well, it's the same time. I just printed them out a little bit differently.
Different angles.
Yeah. Does that jacket look like yours with some big design on the back or something? And this matches what you're telling me, that you're walking away right after the shoot, because this is right after it happened, like seconds. And you're now walking down 25th Street.
Hell no.
That doesn't look like you?
Nah, that's not me. Hold on, let me see that again.
Yeah. Could this be you wearing a hoodie?
Yeah, nah. That's easy.
Alright. So I just kind of marked. Three, you already said that was him. I just marked these for me so I know that 4, 5, 6 out of order. Where do you go after the shooting? Where do you go after the shooting?
Where'd I go? I went back to the room and chilled.
Okay. You said you were standing here and you shot this way towards the car. Draw a line in the angle you think you were shooting. I know you're going down, but which way were you shooting? Was it this way, this way? Which way do you think?
This way.
Okay, just draw a line from you.
This way.
Okay, just more dots. Okay. All right. So like it'd be a northwest direction then. Okay. And you think you shot 3 times? Is that what you said? The gun that they found in the room tonight, is that the same gun? It was under the pillow in the room? 9mm?
I don't know. Because like I said, that's not my room. That was...
I know. Where'd the gun go then? If it's the gun, you might as well tell me. We're going to figure it out once the lab gets it. It's not hard to figure out. I mean, just be honest at this point. You know what I mean? Is that the gun?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah. So you understand that all we do is we take that gun and we fire it and we match it to the casings that we found. And it's like fingerprints. It's pretty simple. So that is the gun? Yes? Okay. And you had never seen him before that night?
Never. came over, and then I came again. I did see him that night again. Like I said.
But I mean, before this night, had you seen him before?
Oh, yeah, no.
So you never sold him meth before?
Hell no.
Was anybody in the car with him when you sold him the meth? And this is important. He was by himself. Was there a female with him? No?
Not that I really know of.
Okay.
Well,
I'm just asking because somebody else made a story up that they thought somebody was setting him up to buy drugs. So just thinking of all the stories I've heard, it's just. So let me ask you this. Another story I heard was that this was a setup between you and another girl, but I don't buy that story.
Man,
I'm telling you, man. People talk like crazy, right?
That she was trying to set me up.
Oh, okay. Who was trying to set you up? I don't know who the girl is.
I don't know who this fucking girl is, man, over there. But she's no good, man. You know what I mean? And you know what? And she's one of the reasons why she's got like two guys killed too over there.
Who is it?
I don't know the girl's name. I don't know. Once I hear shit like that and shit, I don't.
You don't know a street name? Anything she goes by?
No. I thought y'all had her. I thought y'all had it.
How do you think she set you up?
Because it's some shit that it's just people talk. It's just talk. Fuck is just talking out there, man.
Did you see her at all when you met with him? Before?
I didn't see but I didn't see her. But check this out. How I kind of think that was why did they come around there to the Payless and try to do that? Why they couldn't take that to their people? What do you mean? You know what I mean? Or take that to somebody they know? What do you mean? Like, cause I didn't know them. I didn't know them, bro. Day in their life. So somebody.
Where did you sell him the meth at? Where were you
at? The
at?
Payless or whatever.
You were at the Payless. Okay.
Check it out. Okay. Somebody had to tell him to come around there to us. Yes.
Where were you at the Payless? Were you in your room or where were you? Where'd you
I was just walking outside the Payless. I walk out every now and then.
Okay, so you met him in the parking lot or what?
Kind of in the parking lot, yes. Okay. They pulled in.
He did?
Yeah, they pulled up.
Where did you do that? We mean they.
They pulled up.
Who's they? You say he was by himself.
Well, no, he was. I'm sorry, man. He was. He was with somebody. I'm sorry, man. He was with a white girl and another Mexican dude.
So they pulled into the Payless?
Yes, they pulled into the Payless.
Where did you do the deal? In the parking lot?
Yeah, kind of in the parking lot, yeah.
Okay. How long do you think that happened before the shooting happened?
How long?
I'm talking hours, minutes?
Probably minutes. Not like minute, like right after, because he tried to stay out of Dodge probably like a little bit, I guess. You know what I mean?
Scoped him out.
Probably, and then fucking I don't know. You know what I mean?
Right.
But you know what? It was something real skeptical too about that because they came like twice, but I didn't think nothing of it. You know, I didn't think nothing of it. People would come and go every day like that.
Right.
And but I didn't think nothing of it, man, until I really took that. I had to come up off of that money and give him a change, and I was like, fuck, that the money was fake. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go looking for him. I ain't gonna go looking for no person. You know what I'm saying? Because if I don't do nothing in the long run, see people like that in the long run, they get.
And is what you told me real, that you took the money to somebody else and they went and checked out, or did you just realize it yourself?
No, I did that.
Okay.
Because
so let me make sure I got this story straight so far. This guy, along with a white girl and some Mexican, pull into the Payless. You sell them $100 worth of meth.
No, not even $100 worth of meth. I didn't even sell them $100 worth of meth. I only sold them like 20 because what happened was they needed change.
Okay.
They needed change.
How much did you give them back?
I gave them $70 back. You know what? They got a dub, I think. A dub. $20
worth? Well, why did you give them 70 then? No.
I gave them 70 because they gave me 100.
That'd be $30.
I mean, no. It wasn't. I gave them set. No, I had $70 in my pocket.
Okay. So you gave him that 70 in change.
Yeah, the 70 real money.
When did you realize the money was fake? How long after that?
Shit, as we started walking it back, as we started walking and talking and stuff. So I gave it to a friend of mine, and he's like, oh yeah, and he was like, oh man, this shit looks fake.
And where were you guys walking when you did that?
So we were just walking like in the Payless. I mean, just in the
area.
Yeah.
So you realize now the money is fake.
You know, I didn't realize it.
Well, I mean, he does.
Oh yeah, he does.
And then he tells you, you get upset. And then at some point you're walking up and down Van Buren and you see.
No. I'm already, after that, I'll just go back to the house, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but eventually you're back out on Van Buren and you see him drive up and down a couple times.
The first time I see him, I was just like, okay, I ain't, you know what I mean?
Right.
I was just like, okay, like maybe he just
so then he goes
going
a
home
few more times and now you're getting even more upset.
Yeah, man, I was just like, maybe he was just going home or something, he's leaving. But I'm like, come on, man, if it's like the second time, come on, man, then it's like, man, I feel like you just don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck about me, and you know what I'm saying? Like my life and my situation. Just because you in a car, I'm not in a car.
And then to be clear, you said when you fired the gun, you weren't really aiming at him. You were just more trying to scare him to get him out of
It's like warning shots. I didn't know in the line that he was hit and all that. So I didn't. Like I said, I would have, man. If I would have known that I would see him again, I probably would have just been like, or could have met up with him to even try to make it better.
How far do you think you were from him? What do you think that distance was? You ever play football? Yards? How many yards do you think that was?
20 yards.
20 yards? All right, so some distance.
A little distance.
10 to 20 yards?
Like I wasn't.
Okay. And then you fired.
Yeah, I fired.
You think didn't know he was hit, so then you just walk off.
Well, yeah, I just keep it going. Keep it pushing.
And you need some water. Give me a break, and then I'm going to find a phone. Do you want to call your daughter? Or you don't want to? Or you want to think about it for a minute?
Oh.
You think about it. Let me go use the restroom. I'll come right back. Okay? Hang on. Do you need some more water? Or are you good?
Yeah.
I appreciate it. All right. You take it. Okay. Oh, you want more water. Oh, did you get what you got? Yeah. So, hey, just a... Is it hot here? Is it?
It's cold.
Oh, you're cold. Hey, just something, I don't know if I asked you this. How much time do you think went by from the time that he gave you the money, the fake money, till the shooting happened? How much time do you think there was? I think I asked you, but I don't remember your answer.
I'll be like about a couple of minutes. Not a couple of minutes. I say a couple of minutes, like 30
minutes?
About a half hour.
Okay, and it doesn't be exact. I'm just curious. Okay. And then did you ever look down and see the car at the shell?
Nah.
You never saw it?
No, I didn't.
Okay. And what kind of gun was that? Do you remember? The brand or anything about it?
I know it was probably like a 9.
Okay. But you don't remember what kind of brand it was? What color? What color was it?
Black.
Okay. Where'd you get it? Do you know? Do you know it's a stolen gun?
I didn't know that.
Okay. Did you just buy it off the streets or something?
Yeah.
What'd you pay for it?
I paid like $250.
Okay. How long have you had it? Man, everybody needs a gun over there in Van Buren.
Well, no, not like that, but you do for protection.
Okay. Are you prohibited at all? Have you been convicted of a felony?
Nah.
You have no felony convictions?
I don't know. Just like an undesignated, but it's just like for some years.
How old was that?
It's some years.
Okay, so it's done though. That case is done?
Yeah,
okay.
Oh.
Okay, and what did you decide? Do you want to call your daughter or no? You don't have to. I'm just giving you the option. The timing might not be right, so it's up to you. You want to think about it for a little longer? Okay. All right. No time. You lay back down. So make yourself.
There was just not a whole lot of information on this case, but I did find the interrogation very interesting myself. On January 25th, 2019, Akeen Burt was sentenced to 16 years in prison for manslaughter, and he is currently being housed at the Lewis Corrections Complex in Buckeye, Arizona.